Assalamu alaikum viewers. From behalf of FEWLIVE team, I am here. Today's our topic is related from our agriculture series, and today's our topic is Indian agriculture system. Let's start our video. As a result of early cultivation of plants and the rising of crops and livestock, India's agriculture began in northwestern India about 9000 BC with the tools and technique tolerate for agriculture. Life was soon settled. Due to the double monsoon, two crops started to be harvested in 1 year. Indian products soon arrived in the world through existing trade network, and foreign crops were introduced due to India. Their survival was worshipped by the Indians. The Middle Ages have seen that irrigation channels have reached a new level of the sophistication in Indian crops, affecting the economies of India and other regions of the world. The ground and the water management system were designed to provide uniform development in the post-war modern era, and the independent Republic of the India succeed in developing a comprehensive agriculture program. Early days during the Napoleonic Revolution about 8000 to 4000 BC. Agriculture was far from the dominant in the human societies. Indigenous animals in India were prone to itching and harvesting in a row, storing grains in one or two of the six granaries, the cultivations of barley and the wheat, as well as the upbringing of the cattle, sheep, goats appear in the Mahanagar in 8000 6000 BC. According to the Kangal, there is a strong archaeological and geological evidence that the newborn of the farming ascends from the Near East to the Northwest India. Jet Jean Fran George argue from independent breed of the Mahagar. George noted the similarities between the eastern Mesopotamia and the Neolithic sites in the western Indus Valley. Evidence of the cultural continuity between these sites. Nevertheless, George concludes that the Mahagar has a former local background and it is not a backwater or a neolastic culture in the Near East, South Asia, which suggested a complex scenario that cannot be justified by a wave of agriculture expansion from the Middle East to the Southeast, but also noted that the complexity of the dispersal, regardless the Northwest territorial appearance as a transit route. This whole block was post-war in India. Zahiruddin Babur Zahir Babur 1996 writes that the first proof of cotton cultivation has already been prepared. Cotton was cultivated in the 5th millennium BC, 4th millennium BC. The Indus cotton industry was well developed until the modern industrialization. Some methods of cotton spinning and the fabric were used. A variety of tropical fruits such as the mango and Kashmir are from the Indian subcontinent. Indians also used to make hemp, which they use for a variety of the applications, including drugs, fiber, oil making. The cultivators of the Indus Valley, which flourished in modern days Pakistan and northern India, grow peas, sesame, and dates. The wheats originally belonged to the tropical South Asia, and South Asian beriberi was probably started in India at different places of different types, and C. Ideal and C. Ophidium were coming from the New Genovia. Wild rice cultivation in the Balan and Ganga Valley areas of northern India appear in 4530 BC and 4440 BC respectively. Rice, which was cultivated in the cultivation of the Indus Valley during the 2nd millennium BC, agriculture activities involved the cultivation of rice in Kashmir and Harappan areas. Mixed farming was the base of the Sindh economy. Danish G. Morpe detailed the rice cultivated from India in Southwest Asia. Several wild grains including rice cultivation in the Midian hills, and rice cultivation in places like Kopani, Mandu, and Mahagar are under 7000 BC. The early development of isolated and rice cultivator related to this area means that it was produced locally. Kopani, Mandu, and Mahagara are located on the upper reaches of the Ganga's drainage system and are likely migrants from the area. Separate rice farming in the fertile plains of the Bengal below the Ganges Valley and beyond to the Southwest Asia.